Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stay on my feet.
Так. Ого, я мышкой умею поворачивать камеру. Ага. Ну да. Ага. Насколько глубоко мне бегать?
I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Ебать. Нравится. Управление какое-то галимое. Инвертированные. Нормальные. Ага, инвертированные, конечно, в обратно, я понял. Ага, вот так, нормально. Окей. Вот, что-то есть. Можно пожрать.
I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
Я что-то нашел, пацаны. Бля, она так дергает камера.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now.
Беги, мужик.
I'll make you suffer.
Блять, ты придурок, сука! Какой дебил такое управление сделал, интересно.
You missed your deadline. Damn.
Shift.
You can't stop me.
Куда мне бежать-то теперь? Ну ты же бегаешь. Ну. Че не бегает? Пошел ты в жопу. Хватит меня бить. Меня так убьют, блядь.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I've been working on.
А, то есть в теории он меня еще и убить не должен был. Что не взять можно?
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
Trapped. There was no way out.
Что-то ничего нельзя взять. Ничего нельзя вроде.
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out. Follow the light.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there. You must go into the light. You are hurt. Go into the light.
Блять, как мне спуститься-то?
You'll be safe. You can rest there.
Идите в убежище. Какое убежище? Да, я должен идти.
Well done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light. I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Pick up the flashlight. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun. Pick up the revolver.
Now you'll die.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
You made me this way, and now I'm gonna kill you. can keep this up forever.
Baby, just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Вот так вот раньше воду рисовали.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
Alan, before he missed the shot.
Как я должен позировать? Ты серьезно, что ли?
Pretty please. I'll make it up to you later on.
Позировать-то. Ладно. Как и позировать-то должен его.
Picture won't kill you. By the railing, next to the old man.
Damn yuppies. Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer
Чего
such
ты
as yourself,
колбасит?
Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller. How's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, 'cause it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of
Do me
skin.
a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself with both of my legs.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stuckey, to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did. Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed. And then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid, splendid. It's been a long...
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his...
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on PBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years, not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia, the fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Here we go. Let's take a look inside. Come on.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Hello? Anyone here?
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry.
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
For a moment, the oppressive feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned. Damn. I needed to get the power running in the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island. The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier.
Где этот ёбаный генератор?
There's probably a fuse box or a generator in the shed.
А, тут на улице. Вот, нет. А, в сарае. Как в сарай зайти, кто не знает?
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Vroom.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
Фига себе, я долго ролик смотрел.
Alice? Honey?
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to
О,
make.
привет,
I
Надежда.
thought
Как
maybe
дела?
you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past.
Damn, Alice, everyone
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Ты уже дома?
Just don't. I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice. God damn it.
I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through.
Ну да, типа для одного старое 10-го года. В Steam по скидке какая-то там. Ну я взял так посмотреть. Мне как раз нужно было час чем-то заняться, вот. Решил не в РП зайти, а в это поиграть.
Alice?
Ой. Тетка в трусиках. Он типа писатель. Куда я должен бежать? А, в доме жарут вроде. Здорово, Александр. Куда я должен бежать, интересно? Наверх, что ли? Но... В дом бежать? Да, меня на работе опять продуло. Да меня на работе продуло, я говорю. Буль.
Keep going.
Wake up. Alice?
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice.
Это же не зависит от меня, заболел я или нет.
The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
Это типа, ну не знаю, кошмарики. Что теперь делать? А я все-таки в аварию попал.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman.
Да, типа фантастика, типа ужастика, непонятно, что я так и не понял.
I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either. The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Мне тоже на работу. В ночь сегодня и завтра в ночь. Опс. Не хотел бы, чтобы моя машина также упала. Пузом потрясешь? Правильно, потряси. Ну, почему я вчера не был в ночь, как бы? Я вчера был выходной. Другую смену перевели.
Hello?
Hello. Hello. And this is you.
Someone there?
Ты ж качок, какое пузо, ты чё?
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use in the next novel I never got started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Офигеть, то есть он еще как бы и свои эти, как его, страницы собирает, как будто это он писал свои... Короче, это он написал историю, ужастик какой-то. Плачь. Драчу и плачу. Плачу и драчу, да.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Так, что, найдем? Ничего не нашли. То есть с этим голевым управлением еще должен ровно ходить. Понял. Так, а где бензоколонка? Здесь есть кто-нибудь?
Hey, you! Phil! There's been an accident. I need help. Listen, I need to...
Мужик, хелпани меня.
Oh, hell.
Carl.
Вот начать, как тебя закадрила Иля. С 12 до 2. Он одержимый. Куда мне бежать-то, алло? Явно не сюда. О, может сюда? Как мне через... А, так может мне по бревну надо было? Что я туплю? На консоли. Так она, может быть, когда-то и была на консоли, кто там знает. 10-го года игра. Какое шестое чувство? У меня нет шестого чувства, я... Так. Блять, я застрял. Какую-то запись нашел. Рукозапись. Так, самое главное не торопиться. Я понял. О, ну отлично. Всегда мечтал по голове получить. Не люблю ужастики, потому что они всегда какие-то страшные и непонятные.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Так. Так. О, патрончики. Еще что есть интересно? О, батарейки какие-то. А, это для фонарика, походу. Надо было в Dead by Daylight просто играть и не париться.
Yes. Hello?
Чё почем? Алло, алло. Алло, это Надежда? А чё, отсюда выйти еще нельзя, что ли? Так, что происходит? А, понял. Фу, у меня дом куда-то укатился, пацаны и девушки. О, здравствуйте. Здравствуй, Лена. Чё почем? Есть чё не? Так. Я должен на кого-то... Что я должен делать хоть? Алло. Алло. Ну чё? Туда, кстати, Надя не туда пошла, Надя бандитки, пора идти. А, вон там типа проход есть. Привет, пропажа. Ой, что такое? Надо больше патрон. О, бляха-муха, поворачивайся, придурок. Беги! Спасайся, блядь. Я помню, как вас всех убивать, суки. Нате. Света вам в лицо, света. Уклоняйся, мужик. Амидамар в меч, блин.
I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Во-во-во, я соскучился по ней. А она все не приходит и не приходит. Представляете? Вообще, как она говорила, вообще баба охренела. Угу. Может тут что, можно включить? Пнуть. А, ну конечно, это же так включается все. Ногами. Что-то я забыл. Даблкил. Не, ну а шо она? Так, а как ПРП вот отыгрывает, скажите мне? Все? Махо не злой, интересно? А, меня током ударило. Свет, короче, он это... Свет, он просто останавливает их, но они все равно тебя убить хотят. Так что... не прокатит.
I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
А сейчас? Что нужно делать? Прыгать в воду, что ли? Не понимаю. Может, в ту сторону. Ну-ка, ну-ка. Что если я не туда побежал? О! Термос с кофе. ПГ с моей стороны. Ну да, да, если... наверное, так и есть, да. А, тут как-то бревна можно, может, перемещать. Или что? Что, блядь, я должен делать, скажите мне? Да не запрыгнуть. И чё я прибежал сюда? Так. Сюда нельзя. Туда нельзя. Остается сюда. Ой, ой, какие шалости и милости тут у нас. Добраться до бензоколонки. Может, все-таки я плавать умею? Ой, я куда-то пробежал, смотрите. Ой, я молодец. Я просто заблудился, кажется, да? Или нет? О. Куда-то я пробежал все-таки. Да. Удивительно. Все, убежал. Давайте, удачки, счастья, здоровья, любви. Увидимся завтра, может быть. Да. О.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Может, я здесь могу пролезть? Или что? А, здесь. Я вообще не знаю, куда я бегу, я просто бегу. Да сдохни ты. Паскудин. Здравствуйте, здравствуйте. Здравствуйте, Алексей, здравствуйте. Вы сегодня такой горячий. Как у вас дела? Как настроение, Алексей? О, что валяется? О, лесопилка, отлично. Да. Опять я прибежал куда-то. О, стрелочка, прикиньте, стрелочка есть. Что, налево, что ли? О. Так, отлично. Ага, сюда, что ли? Надо в дом, походу. Точно, когда ты в пяти на тебе бегаешь, ни хрена не понимаешь, но куда ты бежишь?
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Мои. Ну, это хорошо, что все. Да. Хорошо, что все налаживается. Это хорошо. Еще куда-нибудь можно пойти? Уже не надо? Блин, ну как так? Как так не надо-то? Ой, тут нельзя спрыгивать, да? Жалко. А у вас случайно патрон нет? То у меня 14 осталось. По-братски. Ну ладно.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Скилл-теста? Да я скоро ухожу. Я говорю, у меня 10 минут, и я пошел. О. Нормально. В жизни бы так, да?
there was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Ой, я что-то зеленое вижу в конце туннеля. Ты что, когда в ужастиках? Бля, хамуха. Ну пацаны, ну вы чё? Сука. Ты, сука, ты еще? Чё, охренел, да? Сдохни. Пойду шалить, а не работать. Врум-врум. А, нужно еще куда-то прибежать теперь. А, назад вернулся, что ли? Я ж там где-то что-то врубал, да. Нормально. Нормально. Ну, вот это нанотехнологии 10-го года. Лопатазик угонять. Ну это главное, Лех, главное, Лех, что пошалил. Блять. Мимо. Я просто понял, я не все взял. Я вообще не знаю, зачем я кофе подбираю. Мне что-то дает? Лех, это главное, что пошалил. Главное, хорошее настроение, хорошие шалости. Много Джек Дэниелса. Да, бля. Я так долго буду бегать. Ой, по ключке на пробел жму. Думаю, что наверх залезет. О. Что у нас здесь интересного? О, дробовик.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. To you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and don't keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, it's Maurice.
Hello, Maurice.
Ну я понял, 42, 49, ой, 47, 49 килограмм.
It's light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no coat. Monster Dog is second best.
Все, Лёх, как ты любишь. Так, я вернулся назад, походу, да? 53 минуты. Я, короче, на этом закончу эту неинтересную, интересную игру. Всем счастья, здоровья, любви. Всем пока-пока. Стрим целый час, как это мило. Ладно, пока.